A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. I'm being shown here that whosoever I'm channeling for is doing really well in life now. I mean, there was a time when you faced a lot of challenges, rejection, your own people were not accepting you for who you are. I mean, you went through a lot of dark times and you turned it all around in your favor. You're doing still doing every day, you're doing inner work and shadow work, facing your fears and turning them into opportunities and something beautiful. Your aura is very positive. I can feel that you comfort other people, and I have also picked up the energy of upset. You've been upset with someone you trusted, someone you loved, someone you cared for. You've been upset with that person, but you also accepted your destiny, accepted everything that came your way, and you felt that there's no point brooding over the past and there's no point crying over a person who is not making 100% effort for you. And of course, it's not easy to be in such a relationship where you're just giving and not receiving anything. And I'm being shown that there was a part of your life when you were in this toxic relationship and you felt that some of the patterns, some of the behaviors harmed your emotional, mental, and physical well being as well. Maybe you lost a lot of weight, maybe you gained a lot of weight, maybe you were very unhappy with it and you were not able to enjoy yourself fully. You were constantly thinking about all the bad experiences you've had, or maybe the relationship made you feel very unworthy. And I can pick on to the energy of someone who was very hot and cold. There were days when they would act like they really love you. Maybe they were driven by hormones those days, or they wanted some kind of sexual favor or some kind of pleasure from you. And then there were days when really they had to take responsibility for you. This person would reflect, or they would actually project a lot of negativity, and they would mock you. Sometimes they would really mock you, they would make fun of you, and maybe for some time you took it with a very loving attitude. Like many times you knew that they were those people, or that specific person was controlling you, manipulating you. It was not a balanced relationship. It was a person who was also extremely influenced by other third party influences. Some of you listening to this channeling, you could be of male gender, some of you could be of female gender. Everything that you witnessed had taken a toll on you, and despite all of the intentional and unintentional but consistent acts of manipulation, not being there for you, controlling behavior, emotional abuse, manipulation, disrespect, and whatnot. Whatnot. You witnessed a lot, whether you're a masculine or a feminine, but you did everything because you felt that in a twin flame connection, it's a special connection, it's a very divine connection. Due to the divinity, you did everything. And some of you actually felt that what is divine in all of this? There's nothing divine in this. This is absolutely atrocious and you don't deserve it. Some of you are gonna ask me, like, how do you know if it's a toxic relationship or a divine connection? Divine energy is within you, it's within all of us. And everything becomes divine and everything becomes beautiful and magical when we do not see it as something which is meant to destroy us. Whosoever I'm channeling, you actually changed everything, you turned it around by using some of the pearls of wisdom. Whosoever I'm channeling, you are an extremely positive person, and you actually use this positivity for a long time in your toxic connections, in your toxic relationship, romantic as well as non romantic. You kept telling yourself that this is for my highest good, this is gonna serve me in the long run, this is okay for me, this is okay. So for some time, yes, you did suffer in that relationship a lot, and you got extremely drained because you were surrounded by so many negative people, so many takers. Nobody was willing to give anything to you, anything at all, but you kept thinking that everything will work out, and out of this, whatever problem it is or challenge it is, I'm going to emerge as a much better person, or I'm going to get answers. And you always thought that the person you loved is going to be the answer, is going to be the answer to all the pain and trouble you witnessed. But the constant criticism made you feel put down, it made you feel judged. You were belittled a lot by the person you loved and other third party situations. You were isolated from friends and family. You were pressured to either cut off your support network, or your own friends and family members were gaslighting you. They made you feel like you're insane, or they made you feel like you were doubting your own reality because of them. Now, I want to mention here that these people, especially some specific person, now some of you might say it was a twin flame connection for you, or it still is. This person is stalking you a lot. This person is checking everything that you do online, and it could be possible that you're doing so well, like you probably have a blog, or you have a website of your own, or you have maybe an Instagram page, or you have a channel on YouTube, or maybe you've written something, maybe you wrote a book, or you are running a business. I'm being shown lots of possibilities. Whosoever I'm channeling, because it's not just one person that I'm channeling, it's a collective. So, lots and lots of people who were made to suffer in the toxic relationships, in fact, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. When you started changing, when you started breaking free, you started establishing boundaries in all these relationships. You define to people that, look, certain things I'm not gonna accept. You learn to communicate things very clearly. And with some people, even if you communicate it with them, even if you tell them that, look, this is not okay with me, some people just don't get it. So in that case also, you need to prioritize your own self-care, and you learned all of this step by step. You learned to invest in your emotional and physical well-being. And whatever you did, like I'm being shown various people, like you could have achieved your career goals, the things that they mocked you for, like you're never gonna do it, you'll never be a doctor, you'll never be a pilot. I don't think so. I mean, personally speaking, I don't think only you need to have an online presence to be a successful person in life. You can be successful in many things, and people who stalk you, if they want to stalk you, they can stalk you in different ways. It's not just online stalking, they can stalk you via other people, via relatives or cousins or friends. A lot of you probably have private accounts online, and yet some of the people know about you. And some of the people know about you because energetically you have grown so much. They cannot access you the same way they used to. Like earlier, if they would try to connect with you, you would feel very intense emotions. Now you don't care about lots and lots of things. Even if they watch you, even if they stalk you, even if they try to talk to you, even if they behave in certain ways, you know their reality, you know their truth. You know that you cannot trust them. with your energy. And you also got connected to the spiritual world, to the spiritual realm. Maybe you got connected more with your spirit guides, with higher beings, or maybe you found a really good healer or a reader or someone, like a life coach, maybe, or maybe you made some good friends, or maybe you found a mission that serves the same purpose. You got support, you got support, and you value that support. You value that support a lot more. So you did not remain stuck in the negative energy. Whatever they did to you, they discarded you, one specific person or more, or they broke your heart, they betrayed you, whatever they did to you, you kept moving forward. You kept healing from the pain, or you could be doing it right now. This could also be a timeless reading for you. I keep getting comments from people who tell me that a 4-year old reading is matching their situation right now. They heard it 4 years back and now it's happening. Like back then, they were thinking, oh my God, this is never possible. This is never going to be possible in my life. But now it's happening. So yeah, things happen when we work on ourselves. So you now recognize the signs of healthy connections. You now hang out with good people, or best, you don't want to hang out with every Tom, Dick and Harry. You value yourself, you love yourself, you understand yourself, you have so much more respect for yourself now. You never knew what a high value individual you were back then, also. You realize your worth now a lot more than what you did. And you know that you deserve to be treated with kindness as much as you are kind to other people, you're also kind to yourself. And now I'm being shown that somebody's ego is hurt because you are doing really well in life and you refuse to take other people's bullshit. Somebody is not liking your growth and success, and it can be positive for them in future if they take the positive part of it, and it can be negative. I mean, it can turn into good, it can turn into bad. We don't know about that yet because we are not including that in the channeling yet. But we can definitely see that somebody is feeling emotionally hurt. They're like, wow, I didn't recognize this person's capabilities. I mocked them, I treated them bad. Now, there are different types of people that I'm being shown. Okay, one, I'm being shown very vampirish, very vicious. They can never change. They're always going to be this way. This is a really bad person, evil energy. It can be a man, it can be a woman, it can be anyone, literally. But this person is very, very pissed off with your growth, with your success, and your level of detachment. You have detached so much. They probably thought that you're gonna die, you're gonna rot in some corner, you're gonna probably never make it. Maybe one of them even casted a spell on you, or they went to somebody who was into black magic and, they made them do some work on you, something very evil and gross, because they wanted you to literally be over, literally. But look at you. None of those black magic spells, none of that nonsense they thought about you, none of the negative focus worked on you. And on the contrary, it did really well for you, because maybe you did go through a time of bad health and feeling left out and isolated and ostracized. Maybe you did go through a lot of those things. You went through dark night of the soul phase. But you are God's warrior. You're not an ordinary person. You are special because you're divine, because you have divine love, and you are God's favorite child. These black witches and warlocks can go to hell, okay? And I'm telling you that some of these masculines, also these very vampirish masculines, they actually use love as a bait. Like they probably just want to sleep with someone, but they're gonna be like this poet and They'll talk about love and I love you so much and I can do anything for you. I want you. I can do this and I can go there and I can bring the moon and the stars for you and I can make the sun stop shining for you and I can turn day into night and night into day and whatnot. But when it comes to doing something, when it comes to action, when it comes to responsibility, they are sissies. They are sissies. They are still pissing in their pants because they wear diapers, because they're still little babies that run to the mommies. I feel bad for the mommies, but what to do? The mommies made them like this. They're not growing up into becoming a man, they're still little babies. In fact, babies are far better than them because at least they are still babies and acting like babies, but these are adults acting as babies. So these men and women around you, they need energy from other people because they can't make their own energy, okay? So I'm being told that some of them maybe did some kind of black voodoo on you and it didn't work that well because you are God's baby. They are adults trying to be babies, but you're actually God's child. You're actually God's baby. And God's babies are very powerful, even as babies. They can do a lot. They can do a lot, a hell lot. So, I'm very happy to be channeling this for whosoever this resonates with. Because whosoever you are, you're a powerful being. And you now know that you need to remember your worth. And whosoever is jealous of you is either a very bad person, or other categories is either this is a person who was influenced by other bad people and now they realize their mistake. In fact, they can go back to those people and tell them that, look, I always told you this person is not what you're projecting them to be. This person is really talented, really skilled, really gifted, but you made me treat them so bad. I mean, I was so influenced by you. If someone is influenced by someone, they can mock you, they can make jokes on you, but it's never going to be as dark as the dark ones did. Like, if somebody is really stooping low, then they are not influenced by anyone. That's who they are. And you would know what are those words. Because, see, some of the things you can forgive, but you cannot like accept those people back. It's always good to forgive and move on from what people say and do to you, but even if you forgive them mentally, even if you let them go, you're actually letting them go. You don't have to keep them back in your life. And I'm telling you, some of the people are so guilty and ashamed of what they did themselves, like by themselves, they're never going to approach you. So, in a way, it's good because God is sending away some people from your vibrational periphery because they no longer fit into that lesson. You've already received the lesson. So, some of them were just there to give you the lesson and they've left. Some of them realize their mistake. Some of them, they're feeling hurt, their ego is hurt, but they still love you. And I think these type of people are going to get inspired by you because they understand that in order to be in your periphery, they need to match up with you now because you're not gonna go back to low frequency. In some cases, if you're upset with somebody, it's not for a wrong reason, okay? If you're feeling bad about what they did, it's okay, it's the right thing to do. So in the ascension journey, whenever a person falls into self-love, they start caring more for themselves, much more than what they used to. Obviously, the other people who have done wrong to them, especially someone who was in a relationship with them, they have to go through this process of realization. Someday or the other they have to realize, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, they have to realize. Because see, a certain amount of time also goes into your own healing and growth. And then it's like when a flower blooms, you cannot hide it. You cannot hide the fragrance, you cannot hide the colors, you cannot hide the beauty of the flower that's blooming. Same thing is with the person I'm channeling for. Your beauty, your grace, your potential, your growth cannot be hidden. No matter what profession you're into, you could be in a job, or you could be in a business, you could be in a government job, you could be doing something amazing, you could be a pilot, you could be an engineer. You've probably spent 4 years, 5 years becoming who you are now. You could be running your business from home. Maybe a lot of people mocked you for it, but now you're doing really well. You could be an artist, you could be a painter, singer, a writer. I mean, it's not necessary you're doing something whereby you put yourself out there on a center stage or under a spotlight. You could be in a job like a teacher or a scientist. There are so many cool things that people are doing. There are 8 billion people on this planet, and I'm sure all 8 billion people are up to something. There are 8 billion universes on this, in this planet, in this current world cosmos that we live in. It's not just Earth. Earth is, of course, a universe itself. So there are so many universes coexisting, you know. So if you have been through extreme amount of neglect in your childhood, or extreme amount of lack of providership, lack of masculine presence, and I mean positive and uplifting and kind masculine presence, or similar kind of feminine, if you have had lack of it. So I can pick on two people who have had a lot of trouble in the process of giving and receiving. And you can't just keep giving. And there are people who are just taking constantly from you. You can get into a reading with me, guys and girls, and you can also get into one on one therapy with me, because we all have a negative memory bank, and this negative memory bank is actually the very reason why a lot of people are not attracting what they're supposed to attract as per their signature frequency, their core signature frequency. The core signature frequency is literally hidden somewhere under heaps and layers of programmed messages which are negative, which are not even positive. All of the stuff that comes from narcissistic abuse, all of the stuff that comes from generational trauma, ancestral curses. My God, you got so many cool gifts, but you're not able to utilize it because you're not getting the right kind of glimmers and epiphanies. And there are a lot of these healers. Okay, I'm going to be candid about it. There are a lot of these healers and readers, they don't do one-on-one sessions. They never come out. They don't even, some of them don't even show their faces to you. You just hear the voice, and you've been hearing the voice for 7 years and 10 years. They're not stepping out to really help people, heal people. They're not actually attracting people organically. And some of them are actually charging you a hell lot for just recorded messages. So how is a recorded message going to help you when you're going through so much? And I am here charging half of what these people charge. And all those people who have done therapy with me, they know how much time I give to people. Even though anyone giving you 2.5 hours for the fee I charge, they'll think I'm insane. But I'm not insane. I'm also God's warrior. And I understand that a lot of people are going through difficulties with their root chakra. Although I know people who are on the way to surrender are not having trouble with root chakra, they are having more trouble with the sacral chakra and the solar plexus. And these bottom three chakras are what we all need to work on, because a lot of you already have the intuition going on. A lot of you have open crown chakra. Maybe there are three chakras in the skull area. You don't know about the third one. We all talk about seven chakras. We all work on seven chakras, but there's also one hidden chakra, the eighth chakra. And I also work with chakras and I do chakra alignment therapy. So we basically have all our chakras working. The problem is that we are not aligned with the chakras. So to get aligned with the chakras, there are certain things that we need to do. We need to heal a lot of these blocks caused by years of trauma and years of abuse or just confusion. All right, so you guys can check out all the information, it's given in the description box, and I will see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.